E from MarketWizards.com and eminywizard.com, about 10:15 on Thursday, the 16th of May, 2019. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. Quickie. That 54 had been resistance, right? And then all of a sudden we get that rotation. And I said yesterday, just risk and reward, I think done by 60. I think we've got higher targets, but I think that's enough for today, and then continue to look for pullbacks. And of course, at the end of the day, if you're a day trader, you're not going to be trading overnight perhaps, but you're going to follow it and understand. And when you wake up and you see that that market is already chugging ahead of that, that resistance zone, and now it's starting to, takes out the support just a little, but basically holds it. And then it gets going up here. You have to think that your agenda is still intact. That this was the bucket shop close, knocks out all of the aggressive longs who are just holding, hoping for these targets. So it shakes out the longs and makes them rebuy. And obviously then Charlie wakes up today and says, oh yeah, let's short it again. And no, you can't, because the agenda is upside still. You have to understand where the targets are and where the supports are. It's not just about, okay, here's my target, and now we can go there. Who wants to suffer 20-point drawdown to get here? Big boy doesn't care, but you and I do. So that's the point of trying to read the charts the best we can. And we open gap up above the blue line, above the rain line. Here was that area yesterday we identified as the key, right? There was that big thrust bar right there. Right there. And it holds. And overnight, when we come back there, if this keeps coming this way, I'm wrong, but it doesn't. It bounces back. It gets above the 48. Remember I said this has got to be our, obviously, if 48 breaks, I'm wrong, I said, but I think we'll hold 52 to 55. And I said, probably going to need to be aggressive because it's a breakout. And here you go. You cannot count on this, that they're going to do the program trade, but that's the point of, hey, we got it. All right, stops up, 71 hit, next target, maybe 74, 75. Maybe we can get that 81 and a quarter that I targeted. So a chart like this that's very fast, I want to put it back to something like a 4 or a 3 or a 2, or use my Globex. And I like the Globex, and then obviously you can use something like this. It's a program trade. We know it. $81 a quarter. Bingo. Right there. That target was destined. I know my system and I know what I wanted to do. Stops up. 82 and a half. We get 82 and a half. Lock everything. There's a gap up there at 87. Risk and reward should start to come in. My targets have been hit. Hang on. Gentlemen, the predictive model has worked. We've hit the top of that. That means we can go any place up here, but my targets have all been hit. And I think anything above this, 81 a quarter to 82 and a half target that I've called, good fortune. There is a gap up there at 87 and a half area. Zeke has also talked about that 93 from last week as being an important milestone we need to think about. And all I can say is anybody that's long side, if you want to manage up here, that's up to you. Just move your stops up. My targets have been hit. And I said by end of the day, and this is done it by the end of IB. That's even better. Get your work done and goodbye. Next resistance target is 88.75. I'm going to take a break in a minute. Great trade.